Hey, welcome back. And today our topic is what is no-code development? It's kind of a new buzzword. If you are paying attention to technology news, you probably like been seeing more and more no-code startup, a lot of no-code news. Like the future is no-code. No-code is new blockchain. The most recent news, unquote, no-code startup hits $2 billion valuation, which is huge, and this is just one of them. There are more and more of these kind of startups coming. You can say it's the new trend, or you can say it's actually old thing that already always happened in these 2 decades. It just use new words to kind of market. Okay, so let me just introduce you no-code development a little bit. So no-code development means there's basically it's a cloud-based platform. They will provide you a cloud-based platform like AWS is actually one of no-code company, but no one say that. Most people just say cloud platform. So no-code platform is basically a cloud platform, and it provides you a lot of preview components so that you don't have to build a code by yourself, which is handy. That, for example, you want to originally you maybe want to build an in-house team to write certain business logic. Then now these kind of no-code platforms provides you they kind of service. So you just need to code their APIs. Then you don't have to have your own in-house teams. This is what no-code development, no-code platforms actually does. And basically preview a lot of components for you, and it has usually have very simple user interface where you can drag and drop easily and build up some features for your products. It's a platform that allows more and more non-technical people to really do the job. It's actually a good thing because it democratizes the technology. It just make it more accessible. So it's a no code movement. You don't really have to write a lot of custom code. Then your company can build your products, and there's no need for in-house teams. So basically, this is a broad claim. There will not really be no need for in-house team. In reality, you will still end up writing a lot of custom code, but probably you will end up building a hybrid system. And there's another term for that. It's a low-code development. You basically use a lot of pre-built components from the cloud platforms. Then you also write some custom code to make it more specialized for your product, for your needs. So this is a trend. I would say you can say it's a buzzword, but I will also say it's a trend that's happening, still continue happening, and maybe happening more drastically these few years. Even in the machine learning area, if you heard of GPT-3, it's actually also a cloud-based APIs. Then you can use that, and the OpenAI just provides you very powerful language models tool that you can do a lot of things. Previously, you maybe need a natural language process in-house team to build that kind of products, but now you can just have one developer, and as long as he knows some basic of natural language process, he or she knows some of basic natural language processing concept, then they can build a very awesome product. So this is like a no-code movement, and definitely I can imagine if you really want to build your products, you probably need to write some post-processing code for GPT-3. So that is what we call custom code, and it's a hybrid system or low-code approach. So I think there's it will be a trend, and in my another video I also mentioned what's a problem with no-code development. But in general, this will be trend, and it definitely worth pay attention. But I just feel recently there's a little bit too much hype for that, so just be aware of that. But I will recommend you continue pay in attention to this trend, and the market, and also there's a lot of some other problems with some other concerns. I would say it's for example privacy concern. Because you will use a lot of third-party solutions. Then you call their APIs, you pass some your customer data to them. They will just definitely raise a lot of problems, right? And what's your compliance? How you handle customer data? But those no-code startups, no-code platforms are trying to address this problem. And another problem is a security issue because you use more cloud-based solution. How can you guarantee that secure? Your database will always be there. So this kind of issue, but I will argue that those issues can be solved. You just look at the Amazon Web Services, AWS. They basically solve most of these problems. No one will say when you use AWS it's not secure. It's actually very secure, basically. So AWS is kind of the first movement of no-code development. It started from 10 years ago, and they just use a different name, which is called it cloud service. But actually now people just rebrand it as no-code development. And AWS was doing the more foundation part. It's basically like a network infrastructure, servers, configuration, that kind of things. But like now the no-code development is like another level, which is like the code level. The business logic level, they want to include all them. And the market for no-code development, no-code platforms are, I think the market is that the companies, they are using a lot of contractors, using a lot of outsourcing solutions, and using a lot of consultancy. For those companies, it's really easy. I would say it's much easier to persuade them to use no-code platforms compared to the company they have huge in-house team, because definitely it's not really easy for them to adapt the new no-code development. So that's my thoughts on that. So if you would like to receive more content like this, and don't forget to subscribe. And other than that, I will see you next time.